You should be ashamed of yourself, Castillo.
Well, I'm a simple man, darling. You put you and me alone in the house with the moon shining in the window and the fire in the fireplace, and my mind just points me in one direction.
Your mind has nothing to do with it.
That's true.
I'm serious. Don't you feel a little guilty about keeping me awake? Huh?
Well, actually, that's kind of the point. You know, a woman nods off at a time like this. It's hard not to take it personally.
What I am saying is, if I were asleep instead of not being asleep, I could be doing something productive. I could be dreaming.
When it's time to dream, then it'll happen. I mean, you can't make that dream happen.
I want to make it happen. I want to see where we're going to get married. I want to see it now.
Okay, you can, I think, if you just close your eyes. See, I have a surefire way of relieving you of complete tension, but you have to close your eyes. You have to be willing to dream up a storm, but you have to close your eyes first.
I don't trust you.
Okay, just keep your eyes closed. It'll be okay.
I know I should never trust you, ever. You're bad.
I know. That sound you think you just heard, that's a figment of your subconscious.
That's a figment I've heard before. You really should just ignore it.
I think for sure.
Even me. Mama?
I'm sorry if this is a bad time.
What's wrong?
Well, I just had to come. Because I have to know if one of my children will listen to me and try to understand. Eden, I'm counting on you, and I'm not asking much. I just want you to show me that you can look at me without turning away.
Sit down, Mama.
Look, I know you have a lot to talk about. You just give me a second, I can clear out.
Well, please, Cruz, this is a family matter, and we are all still a family, no matter what happens to your father and me.
That sounds a lot like a resignation. What, are you just waiting for it to end?
Eden, I am trying to deal with what's real here.
Well, from what my point of view is, what's real is you and Daddy. The commitment that you made, the love that you two have. My God, Mama, look at what it's gone through. Miles of distance, years of separation. You come back to us. My mother comes back to me. And you love my father. You love him. How can that love go away?
Well, that's a question I have, too. I really don't know. But after Pamela came back to town, your father started to change. And I thought it would just pass. I thought the day would come when he would hold me again and he would confide in me. But that day did not come, Eden.
And so you turned to TJ.
See, now the way you say his name, you don't know him and you don't know anything about him.
Kelly and Ted have told me some.
They don't know him either.
Well, I'm sure nobody's really tried to get to know him yet. They're too concerned with getting you back with Mr. C.
Isn't anyone concerned with what I want?
Now, Mama, I know that I'm guilty of that. It was a shock. Cruz and I, we come back. We want to tell everybody about our marriage plans. We want to share it with you. I wasn't prepared for this.
I know that, baby. And that's what bothers me the most. Because the last thing I want is to have this interfere with your marriage.
And how is that possible? Mama, since I was a little kid, all I dreamed about was turning down that aisle and seeing my mother and father standing there, watching me, holding hands. Maybe you'd even be thinking about your own wedding day. It would represent to Cruz and I what we had to look forward to, but I'm sorry. That's a dream that's really hard for me to give up.
She wants me to go, doesn't she?
No, not at all. She's upset. She just wants to be alone for a little while.
I feel like I'm losing them. I don't know what to do. I'm losing all of them. Ted, Kelly, and now Eden. Their first impulse is to blame me for everything, Cruz.
Well, you know what it is, Sophia? They just don't want things to change.
Change? Don't they understand that this change is so hard for me, too? I mean, Cece is gone. I can't give them back the security they need, even if I wanted to.
Do you want to go back?
Right now, TJ is the only person that is making me feel like I'm worth anything. Why doesn't anyone understand how necessary that is?
Maybe they're jealous of him. You said so yourself. They don't know him, and all of a sudden he just shows up and he occupies a very important place in your life. I could see where that would be threatening to him.
Oh, Cruz, I wouldn't do anything. Nothing could diminish my love for they're my babies. When you and Eden have children, you'll understand. You think you know a lot about love now, but oh boy, children teach you things you've never even dreamed of. I remember one time when Eden was little. She was 5 or 6 or something, and I'd had a riding accident, and I was in a cast, and I had to be in bed for a month, and she would come home from school, and she'd run in the house, and she'd run upstairs to my bedroom. And she would read to me. She was just learning the words. She could hardly make them out. You should have heard her. It took her almost 10 minutes to get to the bottom of the page, and I'd say, honey, you don't have to read to me. It's all right. We can just talk. And she said, oh, no, Mama. When I'm sick, you read to me, and it makes me feel so much better. After I had that cancer operation, I would think about that. It's probably the only thing that gave me enough peace to go to sleep at night.
I know that you and Eden will get through this okay. And the other kids, too. It's a period of adjustment, that's all.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. It's just so tough, Cruz, because I think I need them right now more than I've ever needed them in my life.
I need you too, Mama. And I love you. And I want you to be happy.
No.
I mean it. I want you to be happy.
Oh, well, that means everything to me.
Does TJ make you happy?
I'm not sure of anything right now, Eden. That's what you have to understand. I mean, I can't rely on anything in my life, so I'm just trying to take one day at a time.
There's nothing wrong with that.
TJ gives me back something that I've missed for a long time. He makes me feel good about myself. He makes me feel needed. And he doesn't keep any secrets.
There's one thing I want to say on Daddy's behalf. I don't think he ever meant to shut you out of his life on purpose.
It all fell apart after the oil rig explosion. TJ didn't judge me. He tried to help. He did help me. And your father punished me over and over again.
So you're saying you have no love left for Daddy?
Saying that I miss what we had. But I don't know if I can have it back again.
I don't know why I'm laying all this on you guys. I don't know what to say to her anymore. She doesn't hear me.
Look, you just got to give her some time. She's got to experience the fact that she has a real life and that it beats the espionage business hands down.
I think Cruz is right. Andrea's been under constant pressure for over 5 years. She's always on assignment. She's always waiting for the counteroffensive. You can't expect her to relax instantaneously.
You know, if all the pressure was from the outside, I would agree with you, but it's coming from within her. Look at her. She's got this job that's giving her nothing but grief. She's at a dead end with this search for the killer of her father, and she just won't drop it. She's in a panic because she's afraid she's going to have to go it alone without the department help.
She loved him very much.
I know. I just wish... I wish there was something else she could focus on, some project that she could throw herself into.
Okay, and that would help.
I offered myself as a lifelong venture. I don't think she went for it.
Well, I still say that once she goes a few weeks without calling her control every hour on the hour, she'll be a whole different person, man. And even the situation with her father won't seem so overwhelming. Besides, Richard seemed to hold the only key to that, and he's dead now.
No, but even that, she won't let go of. She won't let go of the fact that he might be alive, and then she can track him down and get this secret. She won't. She just. I don't know. I'm afraid she's gonna have this curse with her forever. I'm sorry.
I'm glad Mama came tonight.
Me too.
I can't understand everything she's doing, but she said some things I really needed to hear.
I think we all need to hear that we're still important to each other.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Hint, hint.
Well, what can I tell you? I love you. If there's any part of you that's worried that the same thing that has happened to your parents is going to happen to us, you should write the word never on the blackboard 1,000 times.
You know, I haven't thought about that reading thing in a long time. But I do remember rushing home from school to take care of her.
Even then, you were practicing to be a mama yourself someday.
I have a few essentials to learn, I think, like everything.
Oh, no. You're going to be a natural. You're going to amaze yourself.
I just can't imagine it. Sitting there in a rocking chair, looking down into a little face with big green eyes like you. But I always imagine a boy who looks just like his handsome father.
Well, why don't we see what we can do about that?